Imagine holding a small bronze object in your palm. It has 12 flat sides, each with a circular hole of a different size, and a tiny knob at every corner. It was crafted nearly 2,000 years ago by Roman hands. And after centuries of study, no one can tell you for certain what it was made to do. This is a Roman dodecahedron. More than 100 of these objects have been found scattered across what was once the Roman Empire. They are real, documented, and held in museums today. Yet they remain one of the great open questions of ancient archaeology. Let's start with what we actually know. A dodecahedron is a geometric shape with 12 pentagonal faces. The Roman versions are hollow and typically made of bronze, a copper alloy. Most range from about 4 to 11 centimeters across, small enough to fit comfortably in one hand. Each face is pierced by a round hole, and crucially, the holes are different sizes from one face to the next. At each of the 20 corners sits a small rounded knob. The craftsmanship is careful and deliberate. These were not crude or accidental shapes, they were intentionally and skillfully made. The geography of these finds is striking. The vast majority come from the northwestern provinces of the empire, regions that are now France, Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, Switzerland, and Britain. Very few, if any, have turned up in Italy or the Mediterranean heartland of Rome itself. Most are dated to roughly the 2nd through 4th centuries of the Common Era. They've been recovered from a variety of sites, including settlements, military areas, and in some cases buried hoards and even graves. That scattered range of locations only deepens the puzzle. And here is the heart of the mystery. In all the surviving writings of the Romans, vast records covering their engineering, their military, their religion, and their daily life, there is no known mention of these objects. No instructions, no description, no name. We don't even know what the Romans themselves called them. So scholars and enthusiasts have proposed theory after theory. One popular idea is that the dodecahedron was a measuring or surveying instrument, perhaps used to calculate distances or angles in the field. The varying hole sizes, some argue, could have been used for sighting objects at known ranges. Another theory suggests an astronomical or calendrical purpose, helping to determine an optimal date for planting crops by sighting the sun's angle through the holes. Others propose far simpler uses, a candle holder, since wax has been found inside some examples, or a decorative gaming piece, or a staff ornament. A more recent and widely discussed idea is that they were knitting tools, used with the knobs and holes to produce woven gloves or fabric. Demonstrations have shown this is physically possible. But possible is not the same as proven, and there's no ancient evidence confirming any single use. Many researchers lean toward a religious, ritual, or magical function, partly because so many were found in contexts that seem non-practical, and because no purely utilitarian explanation fits all the evidence. The honest truth is that each theory explains some features while leaving others unaccounted for. The mystery is still very much alive. In 2023, amateur archaeologists uncovered a remarkably well-preserved dodecahedron at Norton Disney in England. It made headlines precisely because, even with a fresh, intact example in hand, experts still could not say with certainty what it was for. So let's be clear about what is known versus unknown. Known, these are genuine Roman-era bronze objects, 12-sided, holed, knobbed, found mostly in the empire's northwest, dating to the early centuries of the Common Era. Unknown, who used them, why they were made, what they were called, and what they actually did. Every confident claim beyond the physical facts is theory, not established history. Maybe that's what makes the Roman dodecahedron so compelling. It's a tangible object you could hold, made by people whose empire we know intimately, and yet it guards its secret across 2,000 years. If you enjoy unsolved mysteries like this one, like this video and subscribe, because the past still has questions waiting for answers. What do you think these objects were for? Tell us in the comments.